Before takeoff, carefully check the surroundings of the takeoff and landing points as well as the flight zone. Select open areas with flat ground as the takeoff and landing points. Avoid takeoff or landing on roads, in narrow spaces, or in places with obstacles overhead. Ensure the takeoff and landing areas are free of plastic bags or other debris. Inspect the drone after checking surroundings. Unfold the drone. Tighten up the arm lock. Unfold the propellers and shake them horizontally and vertically to check the tightness of the propellers. If they are too loose or too tight, adjust the nut accordingly. If the problem persists after adjustment, replace the self-locking nut. If the gaskets are severely worn, replace them immediately. Inspect the propellers. If there are cracks or nicks on the propellers, they must be replaced in pairs. When replacing the propellers, ensure that the side with parameters faces upward. If the propellers are installed in the wrong orientation, there will be safety risks. Shake the drone to check the screws in the landing gear and drone body. If the drone wobbles, there are loose screws in the landing gear or drone body. You need to use a screwdriver to tighten the screws. Shake the drone again. Proceed only if the drone does not wobble. Check whether the power distribution board has any black/green oxide or rust. If yes, replace the board promptly. When installing the battery, insert it slowly from the top, until you hear 2 clicks. Ensure the battery is properly installed and locked in place. Check if all cargo carrier parts are secure. Check if the remote controller has sufficient battery capacity. Adjust the antennas. Ensure the drone is always within the optimal communication range. Power on the remote controller. Short press and long press the power button of the drone battery. When the drone is powered on, and properly communicates with the remote controller, the indicator on the remote controller will change from red to green. Tap Enter Camera View. Check the drone status. If control stick mode is set incorrectly, adjust it immediately. Before takeoff, ensure the remote controller can receive at least 15 satellite signals. Check if RTK data has been successfully converged. The pilot must stand at least 10 meters away behind the drone. It is prohibited to stand on the sides or in front of the drone. Push both control sticks to the bottom inner corners or bottom outer corners to unlock the motor. If a warning pops up, read the warning text carefully. Resolve the issue. Ensure the drone is in a normal state before taking off. If the drone has been idle for a long period, follow the previous steps to check the drone before operations, including checking the flight status. After starting the motors of the drone, fly the drone up to about 2 meters and maintain the flight altitude. Move the control stick slowly. Then increase the stick input gradually. Check if the drone is functioning normally. If the drone shows abnormal conditions such as body shake, land the drone as soon as possible to troubleshoot the issue. If no anomalies were found during the previous checks, load the cargo. Ensure the cargo is evenly distributed and the center of gravity is in the middle. Ensure all people around the drone maintain a safe distance of at least 10 meters before starting cargo transport.